Hey, what's up guys? CF back here with another figure review, and this time I'm back with Transformers Voyager class, Dark of the Moon, Ironhide. Now here we have him in his top kick mode. I think that's what it's called, right? But a very nice looking truck mode. Very accurate to what the car should look like. Except for one thing, it'd probably be this. You know, that being robot junk all over the place. I mean, you know, what can you do, right? And he is downscaled, kinda smaller version of his movie one predecessor. And he does have this thing. So, you know, you got a little. Apparently, in the box it says it's a booster, and it converts to cannon. So you can go. If some people find that cool. I find it odd though that they didn't use the push-in mech-tech ports, and they just went with these holes of whatnot. You know, you can plug it into the side or either side, and you know you got that huge thing hanging off the side. Bright side is though, take this out, you don't have the usual things here anymore. You know, it does look a lot more like a normal top kick. But very nice paint job in this mode. I mean, you could have at least made this silver, but you know, I guess it's fine. You do have the nice GMC logo over there, nice grill, and it does say road armor over here, and I believe over here as well. He does roll very well, you know. And aside from this back piece and these three holes sticking out, I really don't have any problem with the truck mode itself. So yeah, let's get him transformed and check him out in robot mode. So what you want to do first is kind of wiggle that, get that out of the way, then separate those over there. They come out, bring that in, and then you're going to take the back part of the truck, which will become his legs, split it like that, bring these up, and they come to the feet like that, and then those come out, kind of extend that down over there, and this will be the front of the leg. So what you're going to do is you're going to try to situate the legs the proper way. So that's how they're supposed to look. Alright? Next thing you want to do is you're going to take this back piece over here, you're going to extend it downwards, and that's going to become the feet. Then these side pieces, they swing up like so, and then these flip in, and there's a hole over here and a tab over there, and they're just going to come together like that. So same thing here, come over and around and tab that in there. And there you have his legs basically. And try to straighten this out here. Then you're going to want to kind of bring this down. That's going to snap in place. Now you're done with the lower area, basically. What you're going to do now is you're going to take this and bring this back. Oh, that wasn't an airplane. Bring this down like that to get the head out of the way. There's she over there. You're going to kind of push on this to get those pieces separated from this main grill area, connected by those two posts over there. And you're kind of just going to pull his arms out. I kind of gingerly do it so you don't pop them out of their ball joints. You do have a ball joint here. I believe, is that a ball joint? No. Oh yeah, this is a ball joint as well, I think. And over there. So you got ball joints everywhere in his arm. So you're going to just try to bring that around here like so. Try to get them out of the way as much as you can. That way they don't, you know, get caught in anything. Then you can see how it's actually already starting to spring here. It's a really nice mechanism, I think, where when you get the chest down, everything else collapses. That's kind of cool. Kind of bring that around here, and then you're gonna take this. Basically, that thing is gonna attach onto that thing over there. Right over there. Just try to wiggle it in, you know, try to get it in as much as you can. Then these wheels, of course, they gotta go somewhere, so you gotta kind of spin that in there. And there you have his chest, basically. And now you gotta situate the arms in such a way that you'd prefer. You're gonna take these, bring them around. You see that little tab over there? There's a hole over here. That's gonna tab in right there. Same thing over here. Oh. That's what I'm talking about, the ball joints here. Just snap it back in, and that's going to tab in right there. Hold on, let me get his legs a bit further back so you can stand nice and flush. Get that. Make sure it's attached over there. Get his head straightened up. Now got to situate the arms to make it look less goofy. Kinda. There, I think that's the least goofy we can get it. And then these back pieces over here, there's a lot of ways you can actually do it. There's the, I guess, official way you can do it, where you see it in the, how it's packaged in the box, where you just kind of bend that there. If you can hear, we got an airplane going on again. And then you have wings for Ironhide. Now, some people are a fan of this. I particularly am not, so I don't like Ironhide with wings. You can hear that really, really loud airplane in the background. Very nice. But, you know, there's also the PA way of doing it, where you just kind of bring it around and try to rest it back in there, like so. And again, still very nice looking. But what I like to do is bring this around, and I actually recently found out there's a hinge here, so you hinge that, you kind of bring it around and get the silver piece touching this piece, like so. So you kind of just hinge that around, and do not detach it from the ball joint, just like I did. Tap it back in, and then basically just have it rest on top of there. And there you have Ironhide. I mean, I find that it fills in the sides a bit more. Of course, you could do the other two ways of doing it, but I like doing it this way. So there's Ironhide in robot mode. I'm really, really happy with this figure. Looks very, very lean and more athletic. There is also another way that PA did, is where you just kind of hinge those down. So you can have them with shorter legs, I guess. But you know, I don't mind. I'm just going to keep it like that. Now his mech tech weapon, you're just going to take this thing. There's a couple of ways you can do it. Of course, you could always just plug it in his hand and make it look like he's carrying a giant cannon. You can also plug it in the bottom right here. Now, as itself, it does look really good. Although I would prefer if they gave him another cannon, because he's supposed to have two, just like in the movie. But you know, that looks good nevertheless. But what I like to do is I take the first movie cannons, first movie Ironhide cannons. These are the premium Ironhide cannons, and I just attach them on him, because these holes do fit perfectly on those tabs right there. Although this one was kind of a bit, just a tad bit loose, I just put a bit of super glue and got that a lot tighter. And as you can see, it does match him a lot. I mean, it does look really, really good on him. There are a lot of other guns. You can check out PA's review. He does attach other guns on this guy, I think from the Recon Ironhide. But you know, just as it is, it does look really, really good. As a size comparison, we do got Premium Bumblebee over here. You can see, and he is smaller than the first movie Ironhide, which I sadly do not have with me right now. So yeah, in terms of articulation, very well articulated. You have the head and a ball joint. You got the arms on a ball joint here, a ball joint in the elbow, and a swivel in the wrist. You do got the forward and back ratcheting on the legs, in and out. Twist here, double joint the knee, pretty cool. And a very well articulated foot. You actually got this hinge due to transformation, and you got a ball joint on his foot. So you can kind of get him in a splits pose, and his feet will still be flat on the ground. That's really cool. So I guess really mainly the downside to this guy in his robot mode, as to what other reviewers pointed out, would be his arms. They are a little funky looking, but you know, if you get in the right pose, they do look really, really good. I mean, very, very fantastic looking. If you get it in the right pose, like I said. So yeah, and for the back pieces, a lot of variation, so it all really depends on personal preference. But I do definitely recommend this guy, and definitely if you don't want to pick up the leader class for whatever reason you have, maybe it's too big or you just can't afford it, this is definitely a good substitute. I mean, it's a very nice looking Ironhide. It's something different from the other Ironhides you've gotten, and they're definitely getting closer to the, I guess, perfect Ironhide that we all really want. I think the most perfect right now would be the leader class. So I still do give this guy 2 thumbs up. I definitely do recommend him. If you see him, pick him up. It's an overall nice figure, a really nice paint job. It's not like some other figures in this line where it's just really lacking. It has a good amount of paint, good amount of articulation, especially in the feet. So yeah, 2 thumbs up for me. Definitely recommend him. Thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for a lot more reviews, and have a good day.